Hello, my friends, my YouTubers, and my LinkedIners. We're waiting for my free Facebook group to join the party. Looks like it has. I'm using StreamYard, by the way. You guys know how I do this every single week. I'm so excited to be with you. Give me just a moment and let me make sure that we are indeed live in my free group. We are. And I'm going to kick off the comments there. There we go. All right. Happy Friday Eve day to everybody. We've got YouTube, LinkedIn, and my free Facebook group all in one spot. My favorite way to do a live. You get way more bang for your buck this way. If you're coming to me on YouTube, hit the subscribe button, please. If you're on LinkedIn, hit the bell next to my name so you never miss a post or a free live training, because I'm here live every single week, every Thursday at 11:30 Central. What are we going to talk about today? I want your email lists growing like crazy. I want them exploding your email service providers with growth, right? Just crashing the whole system. That's what I want. Today's chat is based on some mistakes I've been seeing in the online space. We're just going to call them out. We're going to talk about overcoming them, and we're going to get you on the path to success with your list growth and your leads, because that's my jam. But first, just in case we're brand new to each other and we've never met, I am Tracy Beavers. I'm a business and sales coach with over 20 years of experience in marketing, sales, and business growth. And a lot of you guys know my story. About 7 years ago, I had finally had enough of the corporate grind, working for people that did not know how to compensate a sales force. It's a story for another time. If you want to hear the whole story, go to my podcast. It's called Create Online Business Success. And in the trailer and in episode 1, I tell my entire story. You can go there and listen. So listen, I got completely fed up, hatched a plan to exit, and I have not looked back. In my second full year of business, I busted through the 6-figure ceiling. And I share that with you guys because I know there's a lot of you out there that you've already left the job and you're wondering, when is my income going to get stable? Or maybe you're still sitting in the job, building this as a side hustle, wondering the same thing. If I can do it, you can too. I teach all organic visibility and list growth strategies. And I've coached hundreds of entrepreneurs over the years, just like you, to ramp up your visibility to the point where your audience says they see you everywhere, but you're not exhausting yourself online. And we get the list growth and the leads coming in automatically every day in the background of your business without paid ads. And I'm not the list growth coach that's going to tell you to create yet another free lead magnet and put it out on social media, because you've probably already done that. I have fresh strategies that I can teach you. Now, here we are, start of September. Holy mackerel, y'all. Holy mackerel. We are at the end of Q3, going towards it, headed into Q4. Are you prepared for Q4? Are you prepared for Q1 of 2026? Now is the time to start planning ahead. And if your year has not gone the way you want it to, I want you to email me or DM me, reach out. Let's talk about what is keeping you stuck. Let's talk about coaching, because having somebody by your side that can see the leaks and the gaps in your business, specifically in your visibility, your list growth, your leads coming in, your income that you're wanting to get to, there, you cannot put a price on it. I'm just here to tell you, you cannot put a price on it. Even with all my success, after all these years, I still have somebody that is looking for the leaks and the gaps for me in my business. It's priceless. If you're coming to me live, pop your questions and comments into the chat. I'm going to look at those at the end, because full disclosure, you guys know this, I've got my notes in front of me. I'm not looking at the screen. It's one of the ways I take the edge off and the nerves from going live. And it's another way that I keep on track, so I don't squirrel us off into a ditch and completely talk about a different topic. If you're coming to me on replay, throw your comments and questions in, and I will swoop in and answer them. All right. So mistakes in the online space. Let's talk about that. There are so many. And I have made most of them myself. I have a podcast episode. I cannot remember the number. I should have gone and planned for this, but I just now thought of it. It's about how many money mistakes I've made and how much it cost me building this business. In fact, I did a podcast interview this morning with my new friend, Tim, who is, I think it's called Work From Home Rockstar. It's a top ranked podcast. And we were talking about this very thing, about how we all make mistakes, how we waste some money, we do some things that don't work. So, but here's the thing. It's important to recognize the mistakes, and it's even more important to learn from them. And then even more important than that, overcome them. Just don't even stay stuck in the mistake, so that you can grow and you can earn the income you want. And today I wanted to walk through some of the mistakes I've made, some mistakes I see others making, so we can set ourselves up for growth in the last part of the year. Listen, when I was just starting out, I had lead magnets. Those freebies. If in case you're new to online business, lead magnet is a freebie. It could be a PDF, an ebook, a video, something that somebody can opt in for free. It could even be a podcast as a lead magnet. It could be your free Facebook group. That's a lead magnet. So I had lead magnets, the traditional ones, the PDFs that people could opt in for. And here's the thing. If nobody knows about your free lead magnet, your podcast, your Facebook group, they can't opt in for it, right? I mean, that's a hashtag duh moment, but that was me. I had 3 great lead magnets ready to go in the beginning, but I was not promoting them enough for my audience to see them. Because in the online space, it is loud and it is crowded, and there is a business and sales coach just like me on every corner of the internet. Throw a rock and you will hit one. But listen, it was a very easy fix. I figured it out, and I just worked my lead magnets into my weekly social media content right alongside my fresh content for the week. I used my lead magnets as calls to action on my live weekly trainings like I'm doing right now, and also every time I'm a podcast guest. So problem solved, right? And if our businesses aren't growing, specifically our email lists, it's most likely just a few things to fix like that you can turn around. So by the end of today's training, you'll know what to look at, what to check on, what to stop doing, what to start doing to get your list on a great growth plan between now and the end of the year. All right, let's talk about mistake number 1. Just like me, not posting your lead magnets enough. In the online space, there are algorithms to contend with, right? As well as the competition. I just mentioned that. It's loud, it's crowded. We cannot post something one time and expect hundreds of our ideal clients to opt in for it. That's not the way that works. But it is a mistake I see most entrepreneurs making. I'll have a client or a student that says, I need a new lead magnet. The one I have isn't anything anybody wants. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. And I stop them right there, because if they created this lead magnet based on a paid offer, because we always want the majority of our lead magnets, we want them to pertain to and correspond to our paid offer. And we start with the end in mind. And we reverse engineer back through to create those lead magnets. That paid offer is what we want people to get to when they get through our funnel. But to move them through the funnel, we need to give them something free that pertains to the paid offer. So if the lead magnet they created was based on the paid offer, and the paid offer was created based off their market research with their audience about what their audience wants, not what they need. We have to give people what they want. Then we can give them what they need in marketing. Based on what their audience wants, the transformation they want, the goal they want. If that paid offer is based on that market research and that lead magnet is based on that paid offer, then most of the time, you guys, it's not the lead magnet. We do need to check the marketing messaging, though, for the lead magnet and the landing page marketing messaging. Both of those have to be on point, and your audience has to see themselves in it. Then if those things are on point, then 90% of the time what we have is a visibility and a promotion problem, meaning that the lead magnet isn't being promoted enough for anybody to even know it exists. And you think, oh, my audience has already seen that. Nope. No, they haven't. Trust me. And here's the thing. People need to see things at least, I don't even know if this is accurate anymore. I was going to say 12 or more times. I'm thinking in the online space, it may be 20 times before they're going to opt in for it. So what do? My suggestion is look at your list of lead magnets. If you've got 4 lead magnets, which is a goal that I want my clients and students to have, then post 2 of them one week, 2 of them the next week, and rotate them like that. Now, let's be sure that marketing messaging that you're sharing, in that marketing messaging, that you're sharing the value of the freebie so that your audience sees it and says, yes, I need this. And be sure to share the what's in it for them to opt in and grab it. All right, mistake number 2, coming in at mistake number 2. Can you guess what I'm going to say? Not using live video, don't pass out on me, not using live video to reach beyond your current circle. All right. Don't pass out. Introverts just passed out. Somebody wake them up. Extroverts are very excited but nervous. I get it. If you've been with me for a while, you know that not only do I use live video, just like I'm doing right now, in my business every single week, and I have for years, but I highly recommend it to every single person in the online space. And you're thinking, why, Tracy? What's the big deal with it? All right, let's talk about what's the big deal with live video. There are only two forms of social media content that can reach beyond your current audience to new people who don't know you: Reels and Lives. Okay, Reels and Lives are the only way to reach past your friends and followers that already know you to attract strangers, other ideal clients to you. And I've been hearing a lot lately that people need to consume 3 to 6 hours. That's a lot. 3 to 6 hours of your content in order to establish that trust connection that's required for them to opt in or purchase. And I don't know about you, but I would rather do a 30-minute live than a 60-second reel, because 60 seconds at a time is a lot to do for 3 to 6 hours consumed by your audience. So let's make this a lot easier on ourselves and consider live video. You're going to get there faster. Social media platforms, they reward us for doing the things they want us to do. And I have a training all about this, about how to get the most out of Facebook. And basically, we've got to do what Facebook wants us to do. If you're on Instagram, you've got to do what Instagram wants you to do. LinkedIn, same thing. Think about the platform that you're on, the platform you prefer. What do they want you to do? Well, for Facebook, because that's where I built my business, they love it when we are social. Imagine that. It's so meta. It's a social media platform. Facebook loves it when we are social. They love it when we create and build our own Facebook groups. They love it when we go live, and we are rewarded with more reach, more visibility, and more chances for our ideal clients to see us, hear us, and be able to hire us. And the mistake that we make is that we get all up in our head about going live, and we say crap stuff to ourselves like, nobody wants to see me live, or I don't know what to say, or what are all my friends and family going to think, and other BS like that. That's all malarkey. Yes, I just used the word malarkey. Yes, apparently I'm 85 years old in this moment. It's a bunch of hooey crap that you're telling yourself to keep you safe. And while you're busy staying safe, you are missing email list growth, leads, reach, visibility, new ideal clients opting in, and your competition is racking all of them up because they're doing what the algorithm wants them to do. So what do we do? What do we do to get past this? I want you to set yourself up for success and consider live video. I want you to practice. Here's a pro tip. You can create, if you're on Facebook, you can create your own free Facebook group. You can make it private, secret, whatever you want. You're the only person in it. You can go live to your heart's content and practice inside that group, going live, checking your lighting, checking your sound, getting all the jitters out of your system, pushing all the buttons. Nobody's going to see you because you're in that container. You're the only one in it. Okay. So that's a little pro tip, but practice. Practice, practice, practice. Now, you could also be like me and have notes. So if you're going to go live using your phone, I have been known to stick a sticky note right here. As long as you don't cover up the lens of your phone, you're good to go. Your sticky note can cover up the rest of this thing, and you've got your notes right there. Or I have been known to write out, I don't even have it in front of me, to write out on a notepad everything I wanted to say and literally scotch tape it to my phone, as long as you don't cover up that lens. So right now, secret, but most of you know this because I talk about it all the time, I'm not looking at y'all being live. I'm not looking at my free Facebook group where I'm live. I'm not looking at StreamYard where I'm live. I'm looking at my Google Doc that has my notes on it right there, because I want to be prepared and I don't want to miss anything that I want to share with you. You guys know I've got notes, not looking at the screen, looking at my notes. So live videos are also easily repurposed. And you know I'm all about repurposing content. Let's get as much juice and bang for our content creation buck as we can. You can take your video, drop it into an AI tool that will slice and dice it for you into short form for reels and shorts, so you never have to make a reel or a short again. Amen to that. Or you can do what we do and pull the audio from the video and use it for a podcast. Hello to my awesome podcast listeners, and to my podcast manager, my awesome son, Jack Sparkman, who is a senior in college, and we're so proud. Okay, I'll get back on track. But here's the thing. You can take that live video and you can do so many things with it. It's amazing. Just be sure when you're going live, you do not waste the opportunity to invite people with a call to action that leads to your email list, whether that's, hey, come join my free Facebook group, because by the way, I teach your Facebook group membership entry questions should be growing your list, or grab my free lead magnet. Your list is going to be growing in no time when you do that. Going live, sharing a call to action that leads to your list. All right. Mistake number three. Most of you probably know what I'm going to say. Not having a social media profile that's dialed in to show who you are, who you serve, and how somebody can land on your list. You've heard me train on this point so many times. I know you're thinking, okay, Tracy, okay. But seriously, I have to keep talking about this because I am still seeing entrepreneurs on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn with incomplete social media profiles that do not have enough information about them for me to know who they are, let alone connect with them. Your social media profile. So Facebook personal profile, Facebook business page, Instagram, LinkedIn, even your social profile over on communities like Circle, Mighty Networks, Heartbeat, Kajabi Communities. Give people a way to immediately know who you are, who you serve, and how you serve them, and land on your email list. This is prime real estate for you to use, right? So I want you to check your Facebook personal profile today. And if your about section says no workplaces to show, please fix that. Please fix that. Tracy Beavers is going to ask you to please fix that. All right, let's land this plane. Land it for the week. If your list isn't growing, don't panic. I promise you that after all my years of experience, it's probably a lot of little bitty things, those little gaps, those little leaks. And when you have somebody come alongside you, like me, and show you where they are and plug them effectively, you get this wheel turning automatically every day in the background of your business. So start with the changes that we talked about today. And if you need support with this, DM me. This is a great thing to do one of my 45-minute one-to-one sessions together. We can knock them out, or consider joining the wait list for Business Visibility Made Easy. The doors are going to open here in 20 days. We're going to start promoting the live masterclasses. The live masterclasses that I use to kick off my program are in October. I'm going to teach you 4 simple strategies you can use that day. I don't do fluff. When you come to my masterclass, bring a notepad and a pen, because you are going to want to take notes, because you're going to learn some stuff. And then I'm going to tell you about my program. I'm going to teach you some stuff, and then I'm going to pitch you my program. Business Visibility Made Easy is my 8-week group coaching program that people are absolutely raving about. You can check my social media content for all those testimonials. I teach you over 10 fresh list and lead growth strategies. No paid ads, no more creating more lead magnets unless you don't have one or you don't have a few. And we dive deep into everything that we talked about here and so much more. Go to tracybeavers.com/BVME, Boy, Victor, Mary, Edward, Business Visibility Made Easy, and get on the wait list. So tell me in the comments. Here's a challenge for you, because you know I'm notorious for giving you a challenge. Today's Thursday, September 4th, as of the time of this recording. I'll give you a few days. By next Thursday, September 11th, I want you to email me or DM me, or just throw it into the comments. What's one mistake that you're going to fix today? All right, let me go over and check the comments. Debbie is in the house. Hello. I love that. Awesome. Thank you, Debbie, for being here. Okay. I want everybody to put into or DM me or email me, or put it into the comments. What's one mistake you're going to fix today? I would love to know. A lot of you have been asking if I'm going to offer my workshop that I did back in June. It's called DM Conversations That Convert. Yes, I am running it on September 16th. Early bird pricing has already started, and for the next week, you get $20 off if you purchase before September 9. And if you are an alum that is in my paid mastermind, or you are currently one of my elite one-to-one clients, you get 50% off. That's one of the perks of being either one of my one-to-one clients or being in our alumni mastermind after going through BVME. Just ask me for that special code and you'll get your VIP discount. I'm going to pop the checkout for that into the comments so you guys can see it. And another fun thing we're doing, my first ever free networking event is tomorrow. It's the first Friday of every month. 10:30 to 11:30 Central. It is open for free to all members of my free Facebook group. That's the only catch. You've got to be a member of my free Facebook group. So if you're already a member, go to the top of the group in the featured section. There's a post there about it and the link to register. We're going to have some fun giveaways. This is my first time doing a free networking event, so it could be highly entertaining. I have no idea what's going to happen. So come for the networking and stay for the entertainment, right? All right. So you just have to get into the group to be a part of it. And if you're not part of the group, go to Be a Confident Entrepreneur on Facebook, search in groups, and you'll find it. Spotify listeners, if you comment the word networking, I will reply to you with the information as well for you to join my free group. You guys, be here live with me every Thursday at 11:30 Central. Next week, I have a special guest, Christina Kay. I cannot pronounce her last name, so I'm not even going to try. It's this beautiful, long, gorgeous last name. Not even going to try to do it. We are going to talk about wealth, specifically for female founders. So I think the conversation is going to be really interesting. So plan to be here with me live every Thursday at 11:30. Put it on your Google Calendar, set that phone alarm. And I want you to remember the biggest thing I say every single week: don't try to do this by yourself. Being an entrepreneur is freaking hard. I was just talking about that this morning on the podcast interview. It is a roller coaster. Some days you're selling out completely and you don't have anything left on your shelves. And other days, nobody can remember your name or your email address or anything. And if you think you're alone feeling that way, you're absolutely not. So get into a community of support where people are building the same kind of thing you are and can share in that effort. Have a great balance of the week and weekend. Remember, when one of us rises, we all rise. So that is why we have got to keep cheering each other on. And I will see you guys next week.